Este perro estaba muriendo, pero lo que hizo después te romperá el corazón.
A medium-aged golden-brown Indian street dog named Bruno lies weakly on a woven jute mat in a modest South Asian home, ribs faintly visible, eyes half closed, breathing labored, chest rising unevenly, dim afternoon light filtering through a small window, warm dusty color tones, close-up shot emphasizing suffering, cinematic realism. A South Asian woman in her early 30s wearing a faded cotton sari, kneeling beside the sick dog, gently stroking his head with a worried, tender expression, soft, natural window light casting shadows across the simple mud brick room, medium shot, emotional close framing. Close-up of the woman's face, eyes glistening with tears, lips slightly parted as she whispers to the dog. Warm golden interior lighting, shallow depth of field focusing on her pleading expression. Bruno the dog struggling to stand, front legs trembling, muscles straining, eyes filled with determination and loyalty despite pain. Low angle shot from the floor level, dust particles floating in sunbeam, dramatic realism. Wide shot of Bruno slowly walking out of the house through a wooden door onto a dirt street, his gait unsteady, tail low, small South Asian village houses and narrow lanes in the background, late afternoon golden light. Bruno walking along a dusty village road lined with brick homes, tuk-tuks and bicycles passing, his head lowered but eyes fixed forward, tracking shot from behind showing his determined slow pace. Wide cinematic shot of a speeding car approaching Bruno on the narrow street, motion blur on the wheels, dramatic tension, dust kicking up, warm sunset lighting creating a sense of impending danger. The moment of impact, Bruno thrown to the side of the road, dust and debris flying, dramatic freeze-frame action shot, cinematic slow-motion style, intense emotional impact. Bruno lying injured on the roadside, fur dirty and matted with a visible wound, eyes wide with pain, villagers in the blurred background reacting in shock, dim, dusty daylight, close-up shot capturing suffering. Close-up of Bruno's pained eyes, tears welling, body trembling as he struggles against the pain, extreme close-up for emotional intensity, soft, shallow focus. Bruno slowly pushing himself up from the ground with visible effort, legs shaking, blood-streaked fur, muscles straining, determined expression, low dramatic lighting, cinematic slow-motion feel. Bruno limping forward down the street, injured leg dragging slightly, resilient expression in his eyes, wide shot showing the long road ahead toward the school, warm dusty haze in the air. Establishing shot of a modest South Asian government school building with children in school uniforms exiting through the gates, golden late afternoon light, ambient background chatter implied through visual composition. A young South Asian boy around 8 years old, wearing a school uniform with a backpack, standing alone near the gate looking around worriedly, waiting and scanning the crowd for someone familiar. Bruno limping into view near the school gate, exhausted and injured, the boy's eyes widening in surprise and concern as he notices the dog, medium shot, capturing the emotional reunion moment. The boy kneeling down and hugging Bruno tightly, tears in his eyes, noticing the dog's wounds, cinematic close shot with warm sunset backlighting creating a silhouette effect. Wide shot of the boy walking home alongside Bruno, his hand resting gently on the dog's back for support, both moving slowly through the village streets, golden hour lighting, emotional tracking shot. The boy and Bruno approaching the family home, the mother visible in the doorway, her expression shifting from worry to relief, warm lighting spilling from the house. The boy running the last few steps toward his mother, arms outstretched, joyful expression, motion blur emphasizing happiness, mother kneeling to embrace him, golden warm lighting. Close-up of the mother and boy embracing tightly at the doorway, both smiling with relief and love, soft, warm cinematic lighting, shallow depth of field. Bruno standing a few feet away watching the reunion, his body swaying weakly, eyes soft and content despite his pain, medium shot capturing his quiet exhaustion. Bruno slowly walking to the doorway and lying down at the threshold, positioning himself protectively at the entrance, dim fading evening light, somber tone. Close-up of Bruno's chest rising and falling slowly, breathing becoming shallow, eyes half open gazing gently toward the family inside, soft twilight lighting, emotional and quiet atmosphere. Extreme close-up of Bruno's eyes slowly closing for the final time, peaceful expression, soft fading light around him, cinematic emotional final frame, muted warm tones symbolizing his passing. Wide, somber shot of the family home at dusk, Bruno lying peacefully at the doorway, the mother and boy standing over him with grief-stricken expressions, soft blue-gold twilight lighting, deeply emotional final scene, cinematic composition.